We have not had a good experience at Harvest Host. We've had great experiences at Harvest Host.
Along these roads we roam, we find adventure through traveling, camping, boondocking, and exploring.
Hello everybody and welcome to vlog episode number 49. My name is Russ.
I'm Kerry.
And we are the roads we roam. We're a couple living full-time in our little guy Max. We do this vlog 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And then on Saturdays we have a Faces and Places video where we take the camera with us and you get to see what we've been doing all week long as well as what we've been talking about on these vlogs. And then our favorite times are our YouTube lives where we get to speak with you live on YouTube. That's Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern and again Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, and we will be getting set up and ready to go for a Friday night wine night.
Yep, I'm going to try to get this vlog up before that. So we got to smoke. We got to move.
And I like the preparation for today. We'll get into that in just a bit. But we are in Hawthorne, Florida right now.
Beautiful place.
Yes, and we'll get into that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that because it's part of today's topic.
And gorgeous, great drive down here. Didn't have to hit any freeways again.
Nope.
So that's always nice.
Yep.
The weather is on the cooler side, but 65 degrees.
Yeah, it's
still
nice.
Comfortable.
It's nice. Especially if you're in the sun. You get in the shade a little bit, it starts to cool off a little bit.
It definitely does. Now, yesterday, we had to go out and I had to go shopping. I had to get something. We found, just by pure accident, the Daytona Raceway.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Daytona Speedway.
It is huge.
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, I knew Daytona was a big deal, but I mean, it was like football stadium big.
No, it seemed bigger.
Yeah, it's
It's got to be bigger. I think it is bigger.
Well, I'll tell the interior portion is, but I was surprised at how high those grandstands went.
It's
unbelievable.
Just massive.
Yeah, we've got video of that. We didn't take the tour. We just didn't have time. But
and it was a total surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
We had the dogs and stuff like that.
We've got exterior video of that. So we'll show that in our Faces and Places video for sure.
Yes. So that was just amazing. It was like one of those brief surprises. And then Russ got to spend another 2 hours at Starbucks.
Yeah, me and Starbucks were starting to become buddies there. I tell you, I am a fan of that white tea with citrus and peach, unsweetened. I got 2 of those while I was there. $4 a pop.
What was that thing you brought me back?
Glazed gingerbread something.
I don't know. It was sweet. It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. I told them to give me a blueberry scone, but
they had no scones, but it was later on in the day, so the majority of their food or their sweets were already gone.
One of the things I really liked about where we were staying this yesterday had a 1 o'clock p.m. checkout time.
Yeah.
So we had time this morning to go explore.
Yeah, and get some more footage for our Saturday video, Faces and Places video.
So we went and explored the state park and checked out a couple different areas.
Yep.
And I was adamant, I'm not sure when we would have a chance to get to a beach again, so we went to the beach.
Yes. Oh man.
Didn't go in the water. Didn't go swimming, but
no, it was a little windy and cold today, but it was still. We were down on the beach. The sand felt amazing in between our toes, and I do my thing every time I go to the beach. I'm from Hawaii, and I used to spend a lot of time growing up in the water. I don't know if I'd be considered a waterman, but I'm very close to it in my mind, anyways. And so the salt water just kind of brings me joy and excitement and peace even. So every time I'm there, I've got to touch the water and I've got to taste it. So that's what I did. Made me feel a little bit closer to home.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we have to, and then, we'll be going all the way over to the other coast.
Yeah, exactly.
This was your first East Coast water.
In a while. Yeah, in a while. Yeah. One thing that, with that 1 p.m. checkout time, it allowed us all that time to go out. We ate lunch. We went exploring. We went to the beach. And we still had enough time to come back, hook up, and get out right at 1 o'clock. I like those 1 p.m. things.
It wasn't rushed.
No.
At all.
Yeah. It was a great morning. We had a good time. I truly enjoy the 1 p.m. checkout times.
Me too. So, segueing in, because after we checked out, we drove to Hawthorne.
Yes.
And we are at a Harvest Host location.
Mm-hmm.
And our topic on Fridays now is we're doing a campground review, not in the typical sense where we're covering all the amenities or anything, but we're reviewing where we've stayed.
Yes. So it's not a campground review, but it's a review of where we stayed.
Yes. And we're trying
and not
to...
really a review. I mean, it's more of a, this is where we stayed. Well, it's tricky words. I don't want people thinking, well, that was a horrible review, you know?
We're reviewing where we've stayed for the week, and we're trying to vary the different types of locations. So that way we can get a good feel for the different types of camping that is out there, and which one fits us better, and maybe along the way you can figure out what you would be more drawn to.
So we are at a winery, and we just had...
And you're starting...
Yeah, no, I'm just letting them know what that noise was.
Oh.
We had a vehicle drive past us, so that's what that noise is. If you're listening on the podcast and you're trying to figure out what's going on there.
True.
Okay, so
Very
where do
true.
we start here?
So, Saturday through Monday, we mooch docked again for 3 days.
Yeah, free.
Yep, free. And laundry access, all the good things, cost $0.
Yep, $0.
We were able to get, you had a lot of work done, and we had to go somewhere where we had solid, dependable Wi-Fi for
Correct.
a few days.
Yeah, and for my real job.
And so we figured it was close by. It allowed us to kind of regroup a little bit. And quite frankly, once we leave Florida, we kind of lost that mooch docking capability.
Yeah, mooch docking is very comfortable. But then again, too, you and I were just talking about this. Mooch docking kind of, you almost feel like you're, even though they're family, this is my mother's house that we're staying at, you still feel, you can't let loose. You don't want to pull the chairs out and set them out front, for fear of what the neighbors might think.
Right.
You feel obligated to, I don't know. It's just a, like I said, mooch docking fitted our need for what we needed. But if I would much rather be out and about,
Well, we did this not to stay stationary either.
Exactly.
And so to go and see and do different things at a regular basis.
Yeah.
So after that, we went Tuesday night through Thursday. Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights were spent at Tomoka. We asked the ranger how to say it.
Yep.
Tomoka
State Park. Yep.
In Ormond Beach, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And that, for the 3 nights, was $87.
Yeah. Beautiful campground. The thing I liked about it was all the camp spaces. Now, there is one pull-through, but I think that was the handicap spot. 3 different bathrooms in the area. The majority of them are back in, as far as I can see, but they're pretty separated by dense foliage too. So, we could see our neighbors, and we knew they were there, and we could hear them. But it was a good campground experience for me. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, very quiet, but it is very, with the foliage. There is that one narrow one-way road in and around, but they did have spots for every size rig. Yeah.
So now we were in spot 3, good spot, and then it's one way, so if you're in a little rig like we are, you could take that cutoff at 13, but if not, you've got to go all the way around the camp. If you're in a big, fifth wheel or Class A, you're probably not going to be able to make that turn, but fifth wheels and smaller trailers, or not fifth wheels, I'm sorry, little guy maxes and smaller trailers, not a problem.
They do have a gate that closes at sunset, but they give you a gate code. So when you check in, you'll get something to hang on your window, and they give you a gate code. So you can still come in and out after hours. Yeah,
and I know I'm just tracking back to an earlier vlog where we had talked and we had said they were the Noroko Indian. It's actually not the Noroko Indians that are there. That was the name of the village. Tamuka?
Nokoroko.
Nokoroko. What was I saying?
Noroko.
But it's Tamuka, Timucah, I believe. Indian tribe is there. But it's not the Noroko. That's the name of, or Nokoroko. That's the name of the village that was there. But the village had been there all the way from when Spanish explorers, probably even before then, came. But the first documented village was there when the Spanish explorers came in, and it was even occupied all the way up until the 1830s and 1840s during the Seminole Indian Wars.
He paid attention to the signs this morning when we went exploring.
Well, I am a metal detectorist at heart, and history is a big part of that.
I know he did not metal detect at the park.
No, you can't metal detect at the state park.
But, no, it's a very interesting area.
Yeah.
Total surprise when you get down. So that area where your campground is very dense with the little parking things. But when you go down to the boat launch area, there's a big park, and it opens up in gorgeous waterway.
Yeah,
there's
gorgeous
dolphins,
views down there.
Manatees, and alligators.
Well, the guy said, so here's what he said. I asked him, and you'll see this, and I actually interviewed the owner of that store. Asked him, what, are there alligators here? If somebody's swimming out here, what's the deal? And he said, basically in Florida, if you're in any natural body of water, you need to be aware. He said, however, at that state park, they're kind of in a unique situation because it is on a river, but it is brackish because the tides come in and out. And he said the alligators tend to not want to deal with that. He said all year last year, and he was there almost every day of the year, he had only had 2 sightings of alligators there.
I still won't go in the water.
Yeah, but no, it's a great place. Speaking of that store, you've got they've got burgers, hot dogs, to buy already made. They've got some other needs that you might have. They have Farwood. That's how they spell it. Farwood. Obviously a play on woods. Words there, but great little place. You can get tours there. You can rent kayaks. You can rent canoes. So
coffee isn't bad.
Yeah, the coffee's pretty good.
Yeah,
we
the
got
coffee
it
was
this
pretty
morning.
good.
So, anyways, grand total for what? What? How many? When were we there again? Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday nights. 3 nights.
3 nights was $87. So not bad at all.
Now on to tonight. We're here for just the one night.
I wish we were here more.
I know. I almost don't want to talk about it because I want to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
But we have to just talk about how great this place is.
Yeah, guys, I'm telling you right now, if you are in the area, you need to stop.
Don't come.
You need to stop at Island Grove Winery. The wine is amazing. We're going to be drinking that on our Friday night wine today, the blueberry sangria. But I feel like we are robbing this place right now. I feel like we should be in trouble for what we're doing. We have this whole area. I know you can't see it because it's overexposed behind us, so you can see us right now.
But we'll show it on the video tomorrow.
Yeah. We have this whole area to ourselves. We have Wi-Fi, fast Wi-Fi.
Didn't she say 700 acres?
Yeah, 700 acres
700
here.
700 acres.
We have fast Wi-Fi. We have electrical. They let us hook up. And we have the most beautiful setting all to ourselves. There's nobody else on here. Nobody. We've got blueberry fields out. They told us go ahead and take a walk down this way. There's the old farmhouse, like 1800s, so just an amazing spot. And the people are so nice. We gave them a tour of Teddy.
Well, they gave us a tour.
Great tour.
You got to go in and see all the vats and the labeling equipment and just everything that goes into it. And she asked us about our trailer. And I said, well, you gave us a tour. Would you like a tour? And she said, definitely. So they came out.
Yeah, Robin said, hey, Chase would like to look at it too. So we had, 3 actually employees out here, and they really liked this.
And they're dog friendly.
Yes.
They invited Abby and Billy in. It's just, this place is amazing.
Yeah,
the Harvest Host, it's a Harvest Host location. And so far, batting 1,000 for sure. They are getting some of the best places out here.
We have not had a bad experience we have not had a good experience at Harvest Host. We've had great experiences at Harvest Host. Unbelievable.
Now, to stay here, once you've paid your membership, it's $0.
Yep.
$0. They encourage you to support the businesses, which it is so easy to do because they have so many amazing things. So I went in. They encourage you to stop at their tasting store, which is about 4 miles away before you get to the area. Mm-hmm. I went in there, and they let me taste a couple of the smaller wines.
They would have let you taste everything. But
they would have. But I didn't
you
eat
knew
a lot.
the dogs. We didn't know that the dogs were allowed in there. They afterwards, Carrie mentioned that we had the dogs. They go, oh, yeah, bring them in.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, go on. I'm sorry to interrupt.
So I tasted a few, and I settled on the blueberry sangria.
Yes.
Really, really good.
Yes.
But I talked with Russ after, and we're probably going to go back there tomorrow to get, they have, in addition to their wines, they also have jams and jellies and other items as well. And,
you know, I mean, you're going to buy something when you go there, but even if you didn't, that place is worthwhile just to go in and look inside of it.
It's very eclectic and artsy.
Yeah, one of the owners of the, I don't know if she's an owner or she's the daughter of the owner or daughter-in-law or whatever, but anyways.
Robin's daughter-in-law. I know
Robin's
that much.
daughter-in-law is a designer by trade, and it shows because there are some it's just really cool in there.
Look at the cork fish above the fireplace.
Yeah, the cork fish is amazing. I got that on video as well.
Yeah, they just make you feel completely welcome. We had gone to the tasting area first.
Yep.
Robin who is the Harvest Host liaison here, she happened to be running up there. She was
dropping off a case of cranberry wine.
Yes, which I'm intrigued about.
Yeah, I love cranberry.
I'm intrigued about that. So she had us just follow her back. And so we came here and they had us set up. And there is a dog that just kind of
It's a hunting dog.
It's a hunting dog that just showed up one day. And he's been hanging around, and they said they've kind of adopted him. Or they've kind of adopted her.
She is a sweetheart, by the way. She and Abby are running all over the place, having a blast. Yeah. Yeah,
very gentle, very docile dog. Mm-hmm. And it's just funny watching her just play by herself, chasing the birds around the field.
I saw her out there, a bird flew over, and she was like jumping, like she was going to get the bird, you know? Yeah. Yep.
So in all, from Saturday all the way through tonight, we spent a grand total of $87 for our lodging.
A bottle of wine at $12.
Plus a bottle of wine.
Yeah,
so less than $100.
Yeah. Staying at this place, I don't want to confuse people. You don't get a free bottle of wine, but what it feels like is that we came to an amazing camping site that we have all to ourselves, and we got a free bottle of wine for it. You know, like we paid for the campsite.
We paid $12.50 for the campsite.
And we got an amazing bottle of free wine. That's what it feels like.
But yeah, it will take you out of the traditional campgrounds, which we passed 2 of them along the way down here, and just experiencing different things. And if you've really decided the RV life or just an RV escape for the weekend, and you want to do something different, try some of these locations. And they're adding more every day.
We should put our link below.
We will.
Yep.
I got it.
Yep.
I'm on it.
You know, I'm telling you, this is just so great. You know, and the best thing about this is that if you don't like all that hubbub of people next to you and stuff, but you still kind of want to be a little bit sociable, you know, these are great for that because you get to meet real people. When you get here, they kind of give you a tour. You talk about the product, you talk about the facility, and then you've got the rest of it to yourselves, you know. And we haven't yet met somebody that wasn't just an amazing, really nice person. You know, they've all been great people at all the Harvest Host sites we've stayed at. I'm excited to do more.
Well, we were talking about it earlier today, where most people would think of boondocking at a Cabela's or a Walmart or things like that. Well, if you're traveling through these areas, these are other businesses that are letting you stay in their parking lot. And, you know, a lot of times it's a really nice, lot nicer.
And like I said, you know, I feel safe here. We're on this big old farm to ourselves. I guess there's one person that lives on the farm, but they're so far away you don't even know where they are. And there's they own the road out here too.
There's a big gate.
And there's a big locked gate. You have a code if you need to get in and out for any reason. But you just know that you're welcomed. You know you're not going to have law enforcement knocking on the door saying, hey, you
True.
can't stay here. Or the night shift manager is not
Different
going
than
to
the day
be
shift.
of a different opinion than the day shift manager. This is well worth it. Harvest Host is amazing.
I totally 100% agree.
Yep.
Well, that's all that I have for this week. I've got to get busy planning our travel next week.
Oh, looking forward to it. Yeah.
We're going into high gear here pretty soon.
Yep. All right, guys. So thank you so much for your comments, your questions, your tips, your concerns that we've been getting all throughout the week. We answered a bunch of them on Tuesday's Q&A Tuesday.
Yeah.
We already have a bunch more for next week, so it's going to be a fun week
good
next
show.
week. Please send us some more. There's multiple ways to get a hold of us.
Please reach out to us at theroadsweroam.com. We're also on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, and you can download any of our vlogs that you see on here on Spreaker and iTunes.
Yep.
So that's all we have for today. Tomorrow we have our Faces and Places.
And tonight we've got a live YouTube venue.
And we get to bust open the sangria that
We'll
I
be
just
drinking
got.
the sangria, yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, good night.
Bye.
Bye.